Welcome, everybody. I'm really excited to be here to be able to honor all of our graduating seniors and other students of accomplishment tonight at the 2014 Fall Honors Convocation. And I'm really happy to see friends and family here as well. We are going to kick off the night with a processional of our seniors. Let me just note real quickly that after this event, we'll be moving over towards the faculty dining room for a reception. So let's get the show on the road and welcome our seniors.
It is my job to welcome everyone tonight to this honors convocation, and I congratulate our folks who are here to be honored, and thank all of the rest of you for being here. This is an event where we celebrate our best students. We pay tribute to the faculty who have played a key role in your educations, and we thank the parents for sending you to Georgia Southwestern. As some of you know, I am retiring at the end of this year. And I don't mean shy and retiring, I mean like I'm out of here. But one of the things I will miss is this event. I'm always reminded again at this event that Georgia Southwestern has some great students. And great students typically go on and do great things. And they are probably the most important part of a reputation. So again, congratulations to all of you. We appreciate what you do, and we wish you all the best. And certainly as you go out into the world and do great things, please don't forget Georgia Southwestern. So again, congratulations and welcome.
Good evening. I also really enjoyed this evening. I get to see our students all dressed up, and they look good and they look smart. And I'm really proud of all of you graduating and all of you being honored. And today I have the honor of introducing our convocation speaker. Our convocation speaker is the recipient of the Public Servant Award for 2014, and that's Ray Manila. The Public Servant Award is presented to an employee of Georgia Southwestern who makes valuable contributions to the community where he or she lives, and if you know Ray, you will recognize that he's well deserving of this award. As the Theater Technical Coordinator for the Department of Theater, Communication, and Media Arts, Ray is a one-man show that brings to life every GSW production. And in the community, he's the behind-the-scenes machine, animating our vibrant community theater. Ray's been on our faculty since 2000, teaching classes, building sets, scheduling events for performance venues, planning theater festivals and conferences, and otherwise, I'm pretty sure, making sure that the world continues to spin on its axis without anyone noticing the effort. So to give you some idea of what Ray has done in his time here, he's produced 5 shows, since he's been at GSW, designed over 40 productions. He's directed over 16 productions. He's acted in over 50 productions and been the technical director for over 50 productions. And he's been the scenic carpenter for over 150 productions, which if you all are graduating, your simple math should be able to tell you that's like 10 a year. So that's quite a large number of hours and time and sweat and care. Much of Manella's activity off campus is spent with the Sumter Players, where he's been a board member since 2001. He served as the vice president of production and the president of the board. His volunteer work also extends to the local Georgia one-act play competitions as a respondent, assisting in the planning of the Kennedy Center, American College Theater Festivals, and coordinating events for the Georgia Theater Conference, in addition to providing support for many of our community productions, such as Lake Blackshear Regional Library's annual dinner theater fundraiser. If theater is happening in our region, you can bet Ray Manella is there. And tonight, we're very pleased to have him move from backstage to center stage as our convocation speaker. Please join me in welcoming to the podium the 2014 Public Servant Award recipient, Ray Manella.
Thank you, Dr. Tate. As Dr. Tate said, I don't normally go on stage, so I off the cuff is not really good with me. So I did write a couple things out here. 1 cup sugar, 3. No. When I was asked to speak to you tonight, I knew I had to come up with something insightful, inspiring, and in 2 to 3 minutes. After all, Shakespeare said, brevity is the soul of wit. So with that very thought in mind, I bid you good night. Sorry, just got a look from Dr. Tate that would freeze ethyl alcohol. So I guess I'd better come up with some insight and some inspiration, although that is now starting to become perspiration. Anyway, I guess the reason why I was asked to speak tonight was due to me being this year's featured public servant. Service is, as the case with many English words, holds a host of meanings dependent upon its context. I would not compare the service for which I was recognized to the service that our United States soldiers give to us and millions every day. They put their lives on the line every day for our freedoms, and we should be very grateful for that. Neither would I compare the term service to, say, as it is used in tennis. But service to me more equates with help, a simple yet very powerful word. Helping someone can sometimes mean the difference between life and death. Other times it may mean the difference between a smile and a tear. Every day we are faced with the choice to give help or not, and for the most part we are good people and we will lend a hand, and if we have the means, or if it's convenient. If it is convenient, that's a phrase to me that helps define the true meaning of service. Service is the help you give another when it is not convenient, when you don't have the time, and when you would rather be doing something else. Service is performed when you're not expecting a reward or something in return. You do it because it is the right thing to do. An example of this is best explained in one of present day's most important sources of philosophical information. Phineas and Ferb, in an episode Fireside Girl Jamboree, Phineas and Ferb's sister Candace attempts to perform 50 acts of service in one day with the ultimate reward of getting a free ticket to the Paisley Sideburn Brothers concert. Who wouldn't want that? The usual hilarity ensues with Candace getting her free ticket with the aid of her brothers Phineas and Ferb, who help her not for any kind of monetary gain or any kind of favor in return, but simply because that's their sister and they love her. It's the right thing to do. The rewards one heaps from volunteering are usually not material in nature, but more importantly, they affect our souls. We tend to take for granted rewards like a smile, a hug, a clap on the back, and just a plain thank you. These are the gains you get from volunteering, and they should be cherished. Ultimately, service doesn't have to be given on a grandiose scale. It can be very small, and if everybody does a little bit of service in their community, it does make a difference. In closing, I hope you come away with two things from this talk. One, volunteering in your community helps it to grow and improve, just as volunteering helps each of us to grow and improve as human beings. And two, if you watch enough Phineas and Ferb, all of life's mysteries will be revealed. Thank you.
Well, it's difficult to follow that. I don't even know who Phineas and Ferb are. Anyway, I'm Brian Adler. I'm the Vice President for Academic Affairs, and it is my great pleasure and honor to introduce to you the winner of the Excellence and Commitment to Teaching Award. And this is a highly prestigious award, comes with a very large plaque, and also a very large check. So, and it's not given out lightly. So let me just read out to you the attributes of this year's winner. And I'm going to try and keep the person's identity as secret as I can while I'm reading this, so there'll be some awkward sentence constructions. The winner promotes active learning. Although this professor's courses are challenging, students have responded in an affirmative manner. That's an important qualification. Challenging courses oftentimes are not the most affirmative, and you all know that. They can just be downright difficult. The professor helps students see beyond their individual experiences and identify the social forces that shape our world. The professor works diligently to create an atmosphere in which students feel comfortable expressing informed opinions, asking questions, and sharing personal narratives related to course material, all while modeling respect for all students. The professor designs designs assignments that require students to construct informed arguments in support of opinions that they may not share. Thus, students learn not only the process involved in researching and communicating an informed opinion, they also learn to appreciate, or at least understand, other perspectives. The professor fosters intellectual curiosity, promotes active learning, you heard that already, and connects academic discourse with students' daily experiences. The professor does not simply transmit information to students, but encourages them to value learning. And finally, to say about this award winner, this professor strongly believes that students learn best when they understand how facts and opinions are relevant to their own lives, and when learning takes place in a comfortable and enjoyable environment. And the professor expects students to share responsibly in what they learn and to share that knowledge responsibly as they go forth. So this professor, I think you can ably see, is well deserving of this award. And this year's award for excellence and commitment to teaching goes to Dr. Courtney McDonald. Did I keep it secret? Was it a surprise?
I may have seen the program, but I appreciate the effort. Thank you very much.
And wait, there's
Oh, yeah, the money.
gotta have the money. Okay, well, oh yeah, I do see, actually, her name is in the program. All right, so all that was total wasted effort. Somebody could have informed me of that. Thank you very much. All right. Well, now that I'm showing how brilliant I am to be up here, let me go on to recognize the newest members of tonight's honor societies being recognized. And as soon as I can figure out how to work my program. Okay, so we have members of Alpha Psi Omega. And let me just read a little bit about what Alpha Psi Omega is all about. It's the National Theater Honor Society. It was organized in 1967. Members are actively engaged in the productions of the Department of Theater, Communication, and Media Arts. They engage with the Sumter Players and the Rylander Theater. Membership is earned through significant contributions to the art of theater in the members' respective community while maintaining good progress toward the degree. And would the newest members of Alpha Psi Omega stand so we can recognize you? Congratulations. And now we have Psi Chi. Let me read about that. Psi Chi is the National Honor Society in Psychology. Psi Chi membership requires junior or senior status, a ranking in the upper 35% of one's class, and a minimum 3.0 grade point average overall and in psychology. Graduates wear platinum and dark blue cords with tassels, so do remember this for next Saturday. And would members of Psi Chi, the newest members, please stand to be recognized. Congratulations. And now, at this point, we will proceed with the departmental awards.
All right, so for biology, we had some remarkable students, in particular doing research, not to be biased, but with me. Elizabeth Craddock, Alejandra Palacio, Cameron Baxter, all did great jobs. For the award tonight for Cameron Baxter, I just want to point out a couple of traits that make him the remarkable student to deserve this award, and just something to learn as far as just life lessons, as far as qualities that are good for being successful. First of all, academics, doing well in classes, all-nighters, looking tired half the time before tests, but also studying in between, great time management. But that only eliminates a few students. There's a lot of students that are good with their study habits. In addition to that, you have this work ethic, which goes with the study habits. He's commuting from Albany all the time, some part-time jobs, but still finds the time to do that studying, finds the time to do that research and other activities as well. And of course, important to me, in the second year here, Georgia Southwestern, research is important to me, and Cameron's been great with research. Speaking of the work ethic, first spring break I had here was spent with Cameron building aquarium stands with the faculty instructional grant that I got. And that's not just one day of work, that was most of the spring break building those aquarium stands. Then beyond that, building these 15-foot by 7-foot ponds, he helped as well as Alejandra and some other students with that as well. And with research, all 3 of those students did well. Cameron is actually going to take that research and present it at a pretty large meeting of Southern Division, the American Fisheries Society, which is in Savannah this year. And then the 4th thing, so you have academics, you have the work ethic, you have the research, and the 4th thing is sort of this X factor, I believe. And you see this with very few students, where they sort of anticipate the next thing that needs to be done, or what needs to be asked, or what's wrong and needs to be fixed before the professor actually sees them. That's not something you really expect out of undergraduates, but Cameron had them. That's a really special and important thing. And so with that, I'm happy to give the Outstanding Biology Graduate Award to Cameron Baxter. And by my request, I want to do one more award here, and that's to someone who's been helpful with me from the start, also has that X factor of anticipating things, also helped with building the ponds, building the foundation for research for myself and for students for years to come. Another remarkable student, I want to give this award for outstanding service to the biology department to Alejandra Palacio.
Hello. The Department of English and Modern Languages would like to honor 3 graduates this semester. The first is Lauren Collier. Lauren is a joy to have in class because she is engaged and sincere. She's a hard worker and she challenges us, her professors, to be the best we can be. Her insights into literature bring new depth to our classrooms. Her academic writing often made at least one of our professors wish she had written it. Her creative writing may make all of us claim we were an influence in her for years to come. She's the kind of student we all want to have, and one that I will be sad to see go. Congratulations, Lauren. I always shake when I talk in front of people. Okay. The next 2 graduates were 2 of the first consultants I hired in the fall of 2011 when I was given directorship of the Writing Center. Celebrating their graduation marks the end of an era for me. First is Ashley Bradger. Ashley has been dedicated to and instrumental in the development and growth of GSW's Writing Center. Back in 2011, every morning, Ashley and I would brainstorm what we needed to do to make the Writing Center the best it could be. And then we do what we needed to do for it to be done. Ashley started out in the sciences. Then she came to English and wowed us over here. And now she's going to be working on her MBA. She's multi-talented and hardworking. She can do anything she puts her mind to. With all her determination and drive, I'm excited to see what she'll do with all her talents. Congratulations, Ashley. Finally, there's Allison McCarter Cantrell. Allison, I've known Allison the longest, since she was enrolled in my advanced comp course in the spring of 2011. But I've gotten to know her best as an award-winning consultant. Allison has grown tremendously in these past 4 years, becoming a phenomenal consultant, scholar, editor, and writer. The Writing Center has been lucky to have her with her sincere and loyal dedication to it. With the increasing amount of responsibility she has taken on and the accolades she has already received. Our running joke in the Writing Center is that Allison is on her way to ruling the world. Ruling or not ruling, her future is bright. And when she finally leaves, she will be missed. Congratulations, Allison.
This year's outstanding student in history obviously excelled in the classroom. He was an active member of Phi Alpha Theta, which is the History Honor Society. He was also involved in the HAPS Club, which is our social club, if you will, of the History and Political Science Department. He applied to 3 graduate programs, Armstrong Atlantic, Georgia State, and the University of West Georgia. I've been here 15 years, and I don't think we've had a history student apply to 3 graduate programs. He was accepted to all 3 of those graduate programs. And the last I heard, he'll be attending the University of West Georgia to pursue his graduate studies. The thing that we're most proud of, though, in the history department is that we were able to help him facilitate and elevate his lifelong love and passion for history. Mr. Davis Duffy.
Good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to present the Excellence in Psychology Award for this fall. In the Psychology Sociology Department, we have the happy problem of having a difficult decision every time we make these awards. We have several excellent students to choose from. We were able to narrow it down to 2 students this semester. Melissa Jones-Hickman is a straight A student, and all of our faculty have been very impressed with her academic abilities. Our second award goes to Matt Gladney. He has a high grade point average. He did a research project that culminated in an undergraduate research presentation. He's also done an internship at the Perry Wellness Center. We're very proud of both of these students. We really couldn't ask much more from them. They're going on to graduate school, and we wish them all the best. So congratulations, Melissa and Matt.
I'm just going to scoot over.
Congratulations. Perfect. All right, 1, 2, 3. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good evening. Congratulations to the graduates. I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. I'm presenting the award for excellence in sociology, which was not an easy decision, as we have several incredible graduates this semester. Myself, Dr. McDonald, and Dr. Kmo are very fond of this crop of graduates, and we know they're going to be excellent in the future, whatever they do. But one student stood out, and it wasn't just because when he came here he had a big spiky mohawk. The student has many remarkable qualities. He's intelligent, he's curious, and he's respectful, while at the same time he's not afraid to question authority. And I know that from experience. He's been extremely active in student organizations on campus. He scored in the 98th percentile in the major field test in sociology, and he's gotten an A in every single one of his sociology courses so far. My colleagues and I wish him the best of luck and know he'll make us proud, so please join me in congratulating recipient of the Excellence in Sociology Award, Daniel Landreth.
Hello again. The Women's Studies program at GSW is an interdisciplinary program made up of faculty and students from across the campus. And one of the things I love about this program is that I get to engage with students and with other faculty that I might not otherwise. So I want all of you to help me celebrate giving an award for the first annual Excellence in Women's Studies program to Miss Mary Thornburg. Come on up, Mary. I'm going to make her stand here while I embarrass her a little bit. Mary is an excellent student in sociology. She has been a student of achievement in all of her courses, and I am lucky to have seen her be an excellent student in history as well. And I think this is a real testament to the program itself and to Mary's skills. Congratulations.
Good evening. School of Computing and Mathematics would like to recognize 2 graduates today, and one of them is undergraduate degree, another one is graduate student. And let me start from the undergraduate person. I would like to say that not only GPA or grades that a student receives in class is important. We all know that this is important measure of success. But sometimes we want to look at different things what a student can show. And I particularly would like to recognize James Lamb, come by here, for his excellence in project work. I would like to see more students like James in our school, because this is very important for a student not to just leave immediately after class and spending time with PlayStation and doing whatever entertainment they want to do, but also to think of what kind of contribution he or she can bring to the department. And James is one of such students, and I would like to recognize him for this effort. Thank you, James. And the second student I would like to recognize The second student I would like to recognize is a graduate one. His name is Sachin Banger, and I only can say that I didn't see him in face ever. He is an online student, but what I would like to recognize him for is for the straight A achievement in our academics. Achievements. So, Sachin, if you're here, you can come by. Probably he's not here because for the same reason I've never seen him before. But I promise you to hand him this plaque later on. Thank you.
The highest recognition that we have in the field of dramatic arts is our Dramatic Arts Star Award, of course. And this year's recipient of the Dramatic Arts Star Award is a past president of Alpha Psi Omega, our honorary. He's been invited to make multiple presentations over the last 3 years at the Kennedy Center American College Theater Festival regional festivals. And he's currently weighing 2 offers one from the graduate program at University of Georgia and the other from the North Carolina at Chapel Hill. So he's got pretty sweet deals whichever way he goes there. It's a great privilege to be able to present this award to Eric Holt. He also can drive a big truck.
Kind of like Dr. Bive, our outstanding, two of our outstanding students are probably not here tonight for a little bit different reasons. Our outstanding graduate student in the business school, Brett Garcia, is working. He lives in Atlanta and works for an accounting firm in Atlanta, and said that there was just no way this time of the year that he was going to be able to get away early enough to get down here. So we will make sure that he gets his award because he will be coming to graduation. Kevin Diaz, I don't believe Kevin is here either. Kevin is kind of an amazing student. He is part of our online students. He got his associate's degree from Georgia Perimeter College in spring of 2013. And by taking 16 to 18 hours while maintaining a 3.8 GPA, he will receive his double major in both accounting and management at the end of this semester. So he has been kicking it, plus he works full-time. So Kevin is working. I'm sure we're hoping that he recognizes GSW as his alma mater, because we feel that he is probably going to own the accounting firm sooner or later, and that maybe he'll send us some money when that happens. Our final student that we want to recognize is actually here. He is our on-campus outstanding graduate student, and Danny Schuster is another unique story. Danny is our first graduate with our Professional of Golf Management certificate program. He started the program with a cohort and is the, I believe, the only one that stuck out the rigorous requirements of not only getting a degree in management, but having all of his extra electives be golf related. And while that may sound like fun, that includes 2 summer-long internships. He's been working full-time at the golf course as well, while maintaining excellent grades. So we're really proud of Danny as well. So Danny. He's not used to wearing a tie.
He cleans it. He cleans it. All right, 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight I'm very excited and so honored to be here with all our outstanding graduating teacher candidates. I'm proud to say soon they will become skilled, reflective decision makers and effective teachers at elementary school system. Among these stars, one shine brighter tonight. I have known this student for 2 years. She is a non-traditional student. In other words, she is more mature, more experienced, but not too old. She has 20 years of experiences in human resources. She has sound skills in problem solving, organization, and planning. She's very detail-oriented and loves setting goals to achieve the best. As a teacher, not only does she genuinely care about her students, she also cares what and how the students should learn. She is a creative and effective instructor. Her easygoing and collaborative personality enables her to work great with her peers, colleagues, team leaders, and school administrators. After 20 years of a human resource career, she comes back to fulfill her childhood dream to become a teacher. She said, "It's never too late to chase your dreams." Stealing her favorite quote, "Life isn't just measured in the years a person lives for. Life is looked upon as to what an individual commits to in his or her time." She did it. She is a teacher. I'm honored to present Mrs. Karen Price for 2014 Outstanding Early Childhood Teacher Candidate. Congratulations, Karen.
Good evening. The student teaching experience lasts about the length of a semester, long enough to fulfill the university's assigned tasks. It is an unpaid internship. This experience gives the prospective teaching professional an opportunity to teach under the supervision of a certified master teacher. This year, the Middle Grades Education Committee decided to recognize one of our teacher education candidates for outstanding achievement in student teaching. This award is presented to Hannah Odom for Outstanding Middle Grade Student Teacher, School of Education, Georgia Southwestern State University, December 5th, 2014.
Good evening. The recipient of the AAMI Award is the last of 7 children born to a loving mother, Martha Maxey. He will be receiving his BS in computer science this semester. Through his 4 years, he has shown himself to be an exceptional student and an invaluable asset to his colleagues and community by doing the following while excelling in his academic studies. He worked as a front desk student assistant in the library for 2 years. He also tutored multiple students in non-major subjects such as American government and English under the Student Support Services Department TRIO program. He also served as a storm spotter for light majors in their first year students' experience. And he was also the senior mentor for the AAMI program. Managing his time to find working with international students in English Language Institute. In doing so, he has received achievements that include becoming a certified tutor, president of GSW's Computer Club, and even featured as a first-generation student with the American Association Colleges and Universities this past summer. I would like to present the AAMI Award, Graduation Award, to Mr. Reginald Miles.
Well, I'm feeling very inspired by all of your achievements, and I want to congratulate you all Everyone who's graduating, I hope to see you on Saturday. We will have a wonderful celebration. But before we close today, I do want to thank a few people. I want to thank Ray Manella because he does make sure that everything runs and that everything's in place, even when he is the featured speaker. I also want to thank Mark Laughlin for playing the piano for us. We appreciate that, Mark. We also have IT here doing our recordings and making sure everything's working with our sound system, and I appreciate that. Thank you. And Stephen Snyder, our photographer, so thank you for those services this evening. We appreciate it. What will happen now is I am going to lead our graduating seniors over to the private dining hall in the Marshall Student Center, where we'll have a party, reception, to celebrate your achievements. So if you will wait until the seniors process before you follow behind them, we'll all meet up in the private dining hall. Thank you and good night.